Dinesh Kumar Gandhi. He is the technical trainer at the Demand Group, and he used to spend most of the time with the developers on encouraging them, train them, and what are the new things are coming in. They'll be giving training to all the developers, and his main full focus is on only training. So I think today's session you'll be able to understand a lot, and you can benefit a lot with the Lightning Flow. As you know, Lightning Flow is booming in the Salesforce thing. Most of them are going to use the Lightning Flow instead of going into coding. The Lightning Flow is an alternative solution where you don't want to have a coding thing, where we can, an admin itself can manage the flows. So over to you, Dinesh Gandhi.
Thank you, Anand, and welcome all. I'm Dinesh. I'm good. My sounds good, and my audio and video everything is clear.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you, Anand, and welcome all. And it's me, Dinesh. Thank you for your wonderful introduction, Anand, and I'd like to thank our sponsors also, who is making these things to be possible. Fine, it's around 62, Anand. Shall we start now, or else? Myself, Dinesh Kumar Gandhi. I serve as a technical trainer here, and I used to train folks, train buddies and folks who joining in Salesforce, and those who want to enhance their skills. My job is to train them. I want to equip them. And about my recent past experience with SF, I have trained around 1K folks and make them place in Salesforce and rest of the companies in Salesforce domain, whether in developer or admin track. This is what I'm doing. I have around 10 plus experience with me. I hold few super badges, and I helped a lot of people to put that. And right from the day beginning, I was used to train a lot. This is the thing about a brief about me. And good morning, all. As my voice is fluctuating a lot, am I clear now?
Clear.
Thank you, Giri. Might be a glitch from other side also. Please cross check it once. Fine. Today we're going to touch base a few things with flows, lightning flows. Somebody we may feel that Apex is not my cup of tea, and I want some more time to be on Apex, but I want to do something with DML, and I want to do something with DML. I want to take care of DML things. I want to update something. I want to do something. I want to push some emails. I want to push some notifications based on some activities to be performed here. So in that case and all, lightning flows will be helpful to us. It's just a drag and drop thing. And here and there, few variables we have to create, and we can boom it to that. Before jump start into it, I just want to understand. I hope it's already in the 8th day of training. I hope everybody knows about object here.
Yes.
Yep. Fine. Records.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Fields.
Then page layouts.
Yes.
Yes.
Stuff.
Yes.
Action button.
No.
No, we didn't go through that.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'll be taking care of it. So these are from prerequisite we want before jumping into flows. Basically, it has to deal with objects, records, and adding that into page layouts, and how to use this, how to use action buttons. So these are all things we're going to concentrate on. And after that, a bit of Apex, not a much Apex, a bit of Apex, not today, maybe by next week, you'll be get familiar more with Apex, a little bit of Apex. Action buttons, links, this and all, I'll Yeah, Akash. Buttons like save, submit, edit. We can do anything with the buttons, but even then, this we discuss while on the floor. Okay. I hope everybody have your developer account with you, and maybe trial at playgrounds. Anything is fine. Anything is fine. What we do is we just I'll just help you to practice with. I'll give you some small instruction. You parallelly just wait for some time. I'll finish off the thing. If you want, take notes, and after that, we'll take some 10-15 minutes of time. You practice yourself, then come back. I repeat, what we do is I just give you an instructions how to start with flows and what is flows, this, that, everything. Please make a note of that. You practice immediately. Then we jump back to the next topic. If you have some errors or whatever it is, we'll troubleshoot then and there. Then we go ahead. Fine. See, first and foremost thing we want to understand about flows. Where we can get flows is on your arc, from your setup. I hope everyone knows how to jump into law arcs and how to take this particular page. Yep, sounds good. Just search as flows. You'll get a flows here. From setup, just search as flows. Get flows here. So by default, Salesforce have some template flows. You can see here, manage install. This is a fresh playground for me. This is a fresh DevOps which I created today morning. Even that has some flows. So this flow, we call it as template flows. Salesforce have it for themselves. If you want, you can use it for yourself. Else, you can create your own flows. Then, Salesforce basically empowers you to build a very complex business solution just with few clicks, not with codes. I'll repeat, not with any more codes. If you go for flows, it empowers you to build many complex business solutions. This flows became more powerful. Salesforce is concentrating on this flows a lot because they want to reduce the workload of developers and they want to give a similar power whatever the developer have to admins. Though it looked like an admin part, whatever the developer can do, they can do. For example, you want to mass update, you like to perform a mass update across multiple records. There is n number of records. You want to give a mass update at day end. If you click one button, it has to update everything on that particular field. Take an example. There is an opportunity object. In that opportunity object, we have something called stage. If you click once, the stage value must be changed. Those kind of things we use Apex and we use DML statements. But here, just one click. I'll teach you how. And if I want to speak about flows, options are endless. The recent update, Spring 2022, also have lot of updates with flows. Lot of updates. I like to walk you through all through the particular thing. And formally, we call this Salesforce flows as visual flows. It has a flow builder, but now they enhanced itself. They have a lot of automation too. We have a process builder, everything. But even then, why we concentrating on flows is it is super easy. It is super easy, and it is super easy, and it can perform any task. Imagine at everyday end, customers who have all piped to you, you can send a greeting mail with one single click, or else automatically you can trigger some email at every day evening, welcome, and you can update you can intimate your manager, this approval is pending. You don't want to do anything, write a flow, it will do it for you. Imagine a case where the customer, your manager wants to approve it, but we want to intimate him now. You don't want to take that particular data, write it an email, nothing. Write a flow every day by 5 o'clock. It will generate an auto email. See this and this and this and this or pending for you. These are the tasks, do it for you. And you can push any custom notifications, and you can do lot of stuffs with flows. I'll tell you one by one. But as of now, it is a pure automation thing. There might be a question. I have flows here. Another automation thing is I have some right. Process builder here. Which one I have to go? If you ask me that, I'll say it flows. I'll say it flows. Why? Flows supports DNR, and it's a no-code solution. No-code solution. Now, before jumping into flows, there are some prerequisite things that you have to set on your arc. The prerequisite, like from setup, go to process automation setting. Prerequisite before working into flows. In your arc, from setup, process automation settings. In that, you have an option called filter inaccessible fields from new request. Filter inaccessible field from flow request. Filter inaccessible field from flow request. Enable it. By default, it will be enabled, but for our safety purpose, kindly make sure this filter inaccessible fields from flow request is checked. It's already checked. I'm leaving it as it is. If we have some issues while working, I will just jump in here. I'll tell you why we are doing this. But as of now, you keep this as a prerequisite. I'll put it on chat. Setup, process automation settings. In that, filter inaccessible fields from flow request, enable it. Enable. Fine. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll tell you why. While working on flows, I'll tell you why we are doing this. So getting back, flows. Fine. If it has to be enabled by default, if it does not, we have to enable it. So here I have a lot of managed flows. I want to create my own flow. From setup, flows, new flow. There comes my flow builder. I'll write from setup, flows, new flows. This will bring it to flow builder where we can design our flow. We can design our flow over here. But look at here, I have 5 options with me. I will walk you through all the 5 options and which situation and what we use this. As you see here, our first flow option is screen flow. Screen flow. See, as the description says, guides user through light business process that launched from lightning pages, cloud sites, quick action, and more. If we want to understand so simply, if user want to interact, he must click a button, he must go to a page, he must click a link like that, or else there is one small component added to your lightning page with the help of some level of user interaction. Might be a button, might be adding a small thing to your page layout. In any point, if it has some user interaction, go for screen flows. Simply, I'll write any user interaction. We can go for screen flows. While discussing rest of the flows, I'll explain the concept why, what, when, should, how, and all other flows are called as auto-launched flows. Whether it's a record trigger, schedule trigger, platform event trigger, auto-launched. All other flows, record, schedule, platform, auto-launch. It doesn't involve any user interaction. For example, you update one record, immediately it has to reflect on some other thing. You update one particular record on contact, it has to reflect on opportunity. You update one particular record on account, it has to reflect on some other object. In that case and all, we go for record trigger and scheduled trigger. Every evening, 5 o'clock, push a mail about the status to the manager. Every evening, 5 o'clock, push an every morning, 9 o'clock, push a welcome email to your customers. Those and all will be done with scheduled trigger, automatically done. You don't want to do anything. But here, there will be some level of user interaction. Here, it's completely automated. And then you have platform event. Anything happens on your platform, it is reflected. And launched. Trigger code included, it maybe may not, depends on your flows trigger you're talking, maybe may not. It depends on what is our scenarios. Most of the thing about this particular flows reduce your coding part. It will work with Apex also. What's my point is it will work with Apex also, but our job is to reduce the Apex workload here. So that is why your Apex trigger, it is different. Here it is different. Am I clear as of now?
Yes, clear.
Yes, sir. Good so
Yeah.
far.
Super. Please stop me if you have any doubts on steps. I'll repeat that. What we do is, as I told you, once I complete this, you practice yourself, then let me know if you're facing any difficulty. Fine. Okay. I take it as S. I'll move further. As of a beginning, I'll go with a screen flow. As of beginning, I'll go with the screen flow. I selected screen flow, click create. This is my screen flow. This is my screen flow. This is my screen flow. Flow builder. Screen flow. I'll just take you to some of the important things you want to know about flows, then we deep dive. First thing, layout, whether it's auto layout or freeform. Auto layout is a new update thing, freeform is little old one. By basically from spring 2022, they are using auto layout. Sometimes we may require freeform. Sometimes it looks similar. It is a freeform flow where you get all your interaction, logic, date. This is the old one. If you change your freeform to auto layout, it's a new one. Just a UI change, all the functionalities are same. First thing is auto layout and freeform. Layout. Freeform. Deepak, I'll just let you know record trigger flow while we discussing the topic. As of now, we are going with screen flow. Okay, I have started my screen flow. Now, imagine with the help of this flow, I want to add another screen. Simple, very simply we'll start. Just click this plus button. That is your add element. Here I have what are the interaction things, what are the logical things, what you can do with data. We can play with this. Only this much options. Screen, action, subflow, and a few more logics assignment, decision, loops, collection sort, collection filter. We will discuss one by one on daily basis or on hourly basis. We'll discuss one by one. Create, update, fine, all that. Now, just I want to say hi to you. Just I want to pass some information using my flow. So I'll go for screen. I'll go for screen. In the screen, I can design any forms, I can display any text, or it can be done anything. Now, simply, I want to say, rest of the things will come a little later, but as of now, simply, I use some display text, drag and drop. I'll say, hello. Hello. Welcome to some messages. Welcome to 100 Days Chennai. Some message. What I did now was add element screen. After adding a screen, drag and drop display text to canvas. This is canvas. What we working area is canvas here. It is the properties. As you want. API name is hello, and I'm saying hello, welcome to 100 Days Training. Click done. Why this is, I've given an API name for this, but I never given a screen name. So I'll say hello screen. Hello screen. So hello screen, that's my screen name. Hello screen, that's my API name. And whether I want to show the header, if I uncheck this hello screen won't be displayed. If I check this hello screen will be displayed here. Depends on us whether to show the screen name or not. That is header. And in footer, you will have, if you're dealing with any data, you want click, finish, previous, next, pass and all. For doing that, we have footer. As of now, I'm not doing it anything. Just I'm going to the property. On my screen property, I have my label, I have my API name, and this just to show, hide and show. Footer also to hide and show. In footer, you have finish button, previous button, pass button. Pass button to pass your execution of flows, previous button to go to previous screen, finish to finish. That will come while we discussing about data. But as of now, it's a very simple display message. I'm not going to touch it. Just click that. Look at here. Starting of the flow is done. I have a hello screen and I have end the flow. So add button, screen, drag and drop the display, edit the property as you want. Then save the flow. See, again I'll repeat, I click this plus icon, selected a screen. In that screen, this is screen description. This is screen description. You have to choose anything from this side only. Right hand side. label, API name, description. You have to choose everything from here. You cannot work directly here. And this is a display text, drag and drop. And I can say, this is and it's do it on screen properties, not directly here. Okay, I'll save. I just click hello. No name is hello. In advanced, how to run the flow, the user level, context level, that while this and all, while dealing with Apex, you know what is that with sharing, without sharing. But as of now, screen label, save. Nothing I did it on advanced. Now, I saved my screen. After that, I'll check how it's working. If you want to check how it's working, just click debug. How the flow looks like. Just click debug. Hello. Hello, welcome to Untitled. I'll repeat. To check how it works. Debug. Okay. Now, if I want to, yep, my flow is done. My flow is done. If I want to check how it's working, I just click debug button. I'll just click run. It says me whatever I done here. Hello, welcome to. Hello. I just clicked it. If I want to check how my flows work before adding it to the page or before getting it implement, if I click debug button, I saved it. The screen looks like this. Just I click debug button. That's it. You click run here. It will show you how the flow looks like. You can come back to the flow builder again. You can come back to the flow builder.
आपको अगर इस मेथड का
Okay. Can I proceed now?
आप फॉलो नहीं कर सकते.
Pardon me.
Can you please repeat one more time? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll do it again. My flow is done. Are you comfortable till this screen element?
No, sir. Please do it from the beginning, please.
I'll delete that element and do it again. See, at very first thing, your flow looks like this. Our task is just simply to say hello. That's it. I want to say a hello. If I want to say something, if I want to interact with the user, I'll go for screen. Add element. Screen. If I click this, I'll get this particular screen. So, in the screen, I'll give a label first. Hello screen. Name of the screen. Name of the screen. Header, footer. Header is like you want to show it or not. Footer is like you want to show the navigation button or not. I'm not touching anything here. I'm leaving the header and footer. I'm not touching anything. I just given a name. Hello screen. Hello screen. After that, there is lot of input components. In that, I have some display text, dragging and dropping here. That is to display something to the user. If you want to display something to the user, you have to use display text. My display text goes like this. Hello, it's my API name. Hello, welcome. This is my message. Hello, welcome all. And I click that. So now what I did is just I want to simply say hello to them. I just click this plus button, added a screen. While adding a screen, I have given a screen property like hello screen, and hello, welcome all. This is my message here on display text. I have just clicked that. After that, I saved it. Once I save, I want to check how my flows work. Am I doing it in correct way? Is it working good? Something like that. For doing that, I just click this debug button. This is how my flow looks like. If you're creating any forms, that forms will display here. If you're doing anything, that will be reflected here. Debug is before implement. If you're on beforehand of implement, if you debug, you just know whether your flow works perfectly or not. Here, our task is to simply say hello. It's displaying, means my flow is working good as of now. Are we good till now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Dinesh, just one request now. See, this all recording is happening. So if you are going to repeat each topic twice, then we will not be able to cover more topics. So a
yeah,
request, to cover up this, and the participants can watch the recording, because our emphasis should be to cover as many topics as possible.
yeah, I agree completely. Just I want to set the platform right.
That's the reason I'm meeting all of you, because yesterday we planned something, and even though it went very fast, we are not able to cover the roots concept yesterday.
Okay, fine.
So if you have any doubts, you can see the recordings. That would be we can cover many things in a day.
Yeah, no problem. I'm completely fine unless they are comfortable. I'm also comfortable. So debug is done. After that, if before you implement, just click this activate button. You want to activate the flow before you do that. My flow is activated. Activate the flows. My flow is got activated. It's version 1. My flow is got activated now. Now I'm going to add it to the page. Let me go to accounts. I'll take any of one account. I'll take any of the account. I'll go to edit page. I'll just search for the components. Flow is there. Drag and drop anywhere. Drag and drop the anywhere. Select the flow. That is already a lot of flows are there, some built-in flows. Hello is my flow, so I just give hello. Say activate. Just like flows. Flow anywhere. Here you can see hello, welcome all. So what I did is I activated my flow, went to account record. I went to account record. On account record, I edit my page. Flow components. Drag and drop. Select the flow. So this is how we create a very simple flow. That is from setup flows, new flows, flow builder, screen flow. From add element, I have just drag and drop a screen flow. I edit the property as I want. I save the flow. I debug just to see how it works, and I activate the flows. And I went to account object on record page, edit the page to add this particular flow. So now I like to include some I like to include some more user system variables. So what I do is I'll go back to the flow. Hello. I just want to edit this flow, screen flow. Edit on this page. I like to include something. Just I want to include something. For example, I want to include my name. Welcome all by my orgs username. So what I do is I insert the resource, go to system. If you want to include any system variable, you can include the system. There are some global variables. For that, you use this insert thing. I just want to give my name. I don't want to use system. Welcome all by the username. If we want to include any global variables, you can do like this. Go to insert resource. You can do like this. Click done. Once you're done with the flow, there will be no save button. Since you add something to the existing flows, your version is got updated. I repeat, if you add something to your existing flows, your version is got updated so that if I want to save as a new version, I'll repeat, you don't get save button here. If you do any changes in existing flows, always it is creating a new version. You can see version 2. Again, you have to activate it. How it works, go to debug. Click run. You can see. You can see, hello, welcome all by Dinesh Kumar. It comes automatically here. If I refresh here, welcome all by Dinesh Kumar. By default, it comes automatically. And at any point of time, you want to roll back to your V1, it's easy. At any point of time, if you want to roll back to your V1, V1 won't be deleted, it will be inactive. It will be on inactive stage. If you want to activate your V1 again, select the flow, edit details and versions. You'll get all the versions, whatever. At any point of time, you have to activate V1. For an example, maybe after some day, you want to activate your previous flows, just click this activate. Now your V1 is activated. You simply will have hello, welcome all. You won't get my name here. Suddenly, I thought I want to activate my V2. I want to activate my V2. Here you can see. Hello, welcome all by Dinesh. How many flows? It's number of flows is it's up to you. Even I can add another flow. In the same page, I'll add another flow for you and teach you how to add more flows. But there is some criteria at the beginning. Which flow have to activate first? That we want to say. So it's about a very simple hello flow, add changes, editing, screen, save as a new version. Bhupati, you can check that in debug. Can activate the debug page and check how much time it takes. If it needed, fine. If it's not needed, and this is about a simple. What we're doing now is we're going to create a contact. Take an example. In this account, for this account, there is one contact. There is one contact. I want to add a contact immediately here. Might be I want to click new, it will pop up something, it will deviate. I want to make it within the screen, just like hello, welcome all by Dinesh Kumar. I like to add within this layout itself. How we do it? Like in any accounts, we'll take any account. I wanted to create a contact just like this activity chatter. This I can click new, but thing is that it will open the contact opportunity, contact object there. It will open the contact object. I have to fill everything into it. Instead of it, a very simple interface just for our quick reference, because in call centers we know now how quickly they act. Each and every time if the pop-up comes, it lacks something. Instead of it just going to add one more field here. For doing that, what we do is I'll create a new flow. I'm going to use screen because it will interact with the user. It is going to get some values from the user. I'm going to use a screen flow. On a same screen flow, I just click add our screen. Now, my screen name, something will be like contact list. Then I want to get the name and save it. So from input, just like display text, I drag the top name, and I'll have email also. So here it is. Just I give some name, F name, L name, X name itself. If you want, we can enter the values here, but If you want, you can enter some values here, but what is our tortoise? We have to get the values from the user for the contact, and then we want to push. For doing that, I want to interact with two objects here: account and contact. Account and contact. Whatever I display here, I'll do it with account and contact. But as of now, just for the reference, what I say is, my thing is done here. My thing is done. Contact list. I'll save. Contact list, contact list. Just I will see whether my design is correct or not. After I save, I debug it. Okay, I have my first name, last name, email. Okay, if I click finish, nothing will happen because I never did anything. I never said what to be done with this. For a while, I don't want this name to be done. It is the name of the particular I can give add a contact. I got some inputs. Or am I able to do it? I'll just do it. I'll just check it. G.com. Okay, it's getting all the input. You can see valueNA.com. It is getting all the input. For a quick clarification, I just decided the screen. I didn't come to any logics. Now the screen is done. I want to map this account object with contact. For doing it, actually, for our understanding, we are just going to create a record on contact. Am I right? From account object, we're going to create a record on contact. For doing that, I interacted with my user. Now I want to perform some DML. I'll click create records. I just click create records. Contacts. Simply a label. I want to create only one And I'm not going to push everything for contact. If you go to contacts, I'm not going to push all the things. I'm just going to push first name, last name only. I'm going to push first name, last name, and then mail ID. So use separate resource and literal values. Create a record for this object. Create a record for this object. Which object I want to select? Account object or contact object? Exactly. Contact object. As soon as I select the contact object, I want to map the fields. First name, name, first name. Last name, email, emails value. So I repeat, I have a contact object screen. In that screen, I have my, yeah, you can select the custom objects. Value. So name, email, after that, I've created a record that has mapped with can we mark mandatory fields first? Yes, of course. Go to edit element and then if you change this as true, it becomes mandatory. Now I debug and check it. I check whether it is reflected on contacts or not. It is not reflected. Guess why? A flow is working fine, doesn't show any errors, but it is not fine. Not mapped to page layout. Yes, that of course, but even then, it is not mapped with in debug mode also it will add. In debug mode also it will add. It is just a simulation. In debug or mode also it will add. It's not mandatory to add to a page layout to do this thing. I'll tell you why. We gathered all the flows. We gathered all your data. And straightly we went for create records. Now check it logically. Does it correct or not? There must be some mapping now. There must be some mapping. Account. I think it can be done via assigning in right. I saved it. I debug it again. It is catching up. Check through ID. Yes, Crush. Check through ID. It result shows check through ID. But even then, it's not. It's done here. So it is added. Let me add and see another record. Mail ID is duplicate. It checks, but it never added. I'll activate that. I'll tell you what. I'll activate this. On my accounts page. I'll tell you what. Save. I'll just activate that. Two flows. B, A, B, A. It's done. But whatever, yep, whatever I added, it is adding in contact. It's not reflecting on my contacts account. Contacts account. So what I do is we are not associating. For associating, I'll create a new variable. Record ID. Record on account. Variable record ID. I'll come back to my builder. Sorry, never activated it. I just click this pass all field values from 4 variables. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. Sample name. Sample mainlet. It's creating. Even then, it is not added. Guess what? It's not mapped. You're right. Exactly. Thing is, while creating a variable, give us record ID, make it as text. No. If you get it, what will be done? We cannot take default values. So what should be done now? I want a resource. I want a resource. Definitely, the value is record ID. Whether it's a text or record. Each and every account will have a record ID. We are going to map that record ID with this. Okay, so what I do now? Text. If it is a text, what will be my default value? It's no need. I'm in no need of handling this. I have to map that with account. So what I do now? Which variable type I want? Text or record? Okay, record. What object it is? Account. Then what I want? Yeah, Bhupati, you can come on. Okay, fine. Available for input. Done. Now we have created this record. But just give me a solution. We have created a screen here. This screen catches name, email. That's all. This screen captures name, email. This create record has contact object, first name, last name, mail. Can I add a record ID here? Account ID, record ID dot ID. Got it, folks? Whatever we did is correct, but only simple thing is we wanted to create a record ID. That variables hold this. Save as a new version before you debug, safeguard. Just creating. Now I activate that. I comes to here just for confirmation. Pass all values from record ID. It has. Come to your account. There is a contact sample name at training.com. ABA training. I'll tell you what step by step we did. We have created a flow with the screen. For interaction purpose, we have used screen. For creating record purpose, we have used create records. On my screen, I'll explain from the beginning. On my screen, I have my name, I have my mail. I have my name and I have my mail. I'm getting this. But after that, I want to create a record. While creating a record, I choose a contact object and then I choose first name, last name, mail. As it is. It is catching up. But I want to map to this account. Wherever the page is, through this account, I want to map. So that I will have one variable to hold it. Account ID is mapped with this account ID. To hold it, to hold the value from account page to contact. From account to contact, you must hold the value somewhere and pass it. For doing that, I have created a record ID variable. It's a record type on account object. this variable from here, from account, it goes to here. It's active now. I activate it again. Sample. Sample training. This is the flow. Don't forget to use your record ID to map it. This particular variable on contacts. Start the screen, design the screen, and use a variable to hold the data and create records to push it, add it to. Sometimes I'll tell you another debugging thing. Sometimes it might end in error here. It might end in error here. It might end in error here. In that case, just go to this edit page. Go to the edit page. Just click this record ID. Pass all values. This you want to manually check sometimes. You want to check this box. While naming the variable, another hint is while naming the variable, use API name like this. Record and capital I and T. I'll tell you why in upcoming features. Is that fine as of now? If you have any doubts, please put it on chat. I'll take it now. There's a new component that is your create objects, create components. Rollback option means I dedicated properly. It's a screen. Not having it. Okay, just I'll give a quick overview. I have created a screen flow. Then I added a screen. I just added the element whatever I want here. After that, I use create record option. That is to create the records from accounts to contacts. In order to do that, I just map my account ID with a record ID and account ID. Rest of the things are same. After that, I just created a variable. For mapping that, I have created a variable called record ID, whose type is record, account, and available for input. Once it's done, I debugged it, I activated it. If I activated for entire, edit page, drag and drop any flow you want. Drag and drop any flow you want. While you drag and drop any flow, I already dragged and drop this. You want to select the proper flow from here. There might be a number of flows. Select the proper flow from here. If you're dealing with record variable, make sure that this checkbox pass all values fields from record into the flow variable is checked and click save. Once it's done, you can interact. It's not about this account. Since I activated for the entire you can get this flows everywhere. I'm in some other account now. You can see Dinesh Gandhi. It is mapped only to this. If I go to another account, the contact won't be there. While assigning for org level, you can decide whether it's for an entire org or else for you, or else for mobile, this, that, everything you decide. It completely depends on how we proceed further, how we take it further. See, I'm just creating one account thing for. Can we limit an account contact creation for one? Yes, of course. You can assign it the flow only to this particular page instead of entire org only for that particular account. You can do it on your org by assigning. In edit page, you can do it while activating it. Okay, imagine I have a contact called sample name abntraining.com. Sample name abn. Error, duplication of values. Okay, Anand. Now, just now we're going to create another flow, but we don't have. It's about the time for our break. We'll break for a while and come back. We'll jump into our next thing. As of now, I'll tell you what and all we have discussed. We have discussed about a screen, and we have discussed about create records. In stream flow, We have discussed about how to design a screen, how to create a records. After that, we have multiple things to be done, like actions, subflows, assignments, loops, filters. This will do it on upcoming sessions. Fine. Anand, we can go for break and come back.
Yeah, we can have a 3 minute break and learn that you can.
Here and there will be some nuances. We're going to cover Spring 2020 updates also. Along with this. And Anand have posted one of the beautiful link, Motivation Champion learning flows that will help you a lot with a lot of case studies are there.